I want to quickly cut across to our guests this morning. Joining me is Guru Prakash Paswan, spokesperson BJP. I have with me Karuna Sagar, spokesperson Congress. Satya Prakash Mishra, leader JDU. Rajat Sethi, political analyst, continues to be with us. Beginning with the BJP spokesperson, Dr. Guru Prakash, joining us this morning. Very good morning, Guru. What are you picking up? What are you hoping on the first phase of polling? Arithmetically, we are going in by numbers. 121 seats, Guru Prakash. Last time around, it is the Mahagathbandhan that has the edge. They had 165 of that. Your alliance had 156. Clearly, you'd be hoping to switch that number in your favor.
No, absolutely, Preeti. A very warm good morning to you as well. And I just did my voting and I just came back in a rush because I was asked to join your show. And we definitely noticed there is a renewed sense of hope, optimism, and an excitement around the polls. And people are coming out in large numbers and voting. Generally, urban areas lag behind rural areas when it comes to Bihar. But this morning, when I was at it is a city center, Bakipur Vidhan Sabha, and quite a good number of people with respect to 8 a.m. they were there. With respect to Bharatiya Janata Party in India, I was listening to you very carefully, and the women vote bank, the core vote bank, on the one hand, there is MY of Muslim-Yadav, but on the other hand, we are banking upon the aspirations of our own MY, which is Mahila and the youngsters. So the Mahila vote bank, the core constituency of Mr. Nitish Kumar and the NDA collective government has given us their Janadesh, has given us their blessings and Ashirwad over the course of the last 2 decades. And especially Nitish Kumarji's popularity, when you look at the reservations in the local self-government, when you look at the reservation of 35% in the state government jobs as well. And the recent Mukhyamantri Mahila Rozgar Yojana, we believe the women empowerment measures sustained over the last 2 decades has been the game changer. And also the Rainbow Coalition, because all of us know that social aspiration and social representation also plays a very major role. And we have our Rainbow Alliance, which has Chirag Paswan ji, Jitan Ramanji ji, Upendra Kushwaha ji, Nitish Kumar ji. We've been discussing.
Dr. Paswan, would you just stay with me? We have somebody from your own party speaking right now. Listen in.
लोकतंत्र का पर्व उत्साह के साथ मनाते हैं.
All right. Well, that was Nityanand Rai, one of the key leaders of the BJP. Many suggest being blooded in as a big face to represent the party in Bihar, because there is a question mark on leadership for the Bharatiya Janata Party. But I want to bring in Dr. Guru Prakash Paswan back into this conversation. Dr. Paswan, you speak of the MY vote, the Mahila and Muslim vote. Mahila vote, you are bang on. It's a constituency carefully cultivated by your alliance, especially Nitish Kumar, not just over the course of one election, but the course of the last 20-25 years. But the youth factor, there's a question mark there, because you go by data, arithmetic, Guru Prakash Paswan, the last time around 2020, the youth voted in larger numbers for the Mahagathbandhan than you. This time you have an X factor within the X factor. The X factor being youth, but the factor of Prashant Kishore also coming in, wooing the youth vote. That could prove to be a bit of a problem for the NDA.
No, I understand, Preeti, but it is not very charitable to compare the present election with the last 2020 election. 2020 election was a very different election at a very different time. The first election after the COVID, and Mr. Nitish Kumar also had a different sort of an appeal. Today, Mr. Nitish Kumar has a different sort of an appeal. But when it comes to youth, obviously, all the coalition, all the political parties are focusing on youth. But the manifesto that we have presented to the people of Bihar, it promises mega skill centers, it promises industrial cluster across Bihar. And I think what we have done in the last 20 years, it's very important, it's very crucial. It has to be communicated. And number of jobs, infrastructure, you would have roamed around Bihar, you would have noticed that the bridges over Ganga ji has fundamentally increased, because there used to be a Diyara Kshetra near Patna, and I think it's very important that we discuss it today. Raghopur, one of the VIP constituencies, which has been represented by the Lalu family over the course of last 30 years. So during floods, Raghopur used to be cut off from civilization for 3 months. Once the Kachi Dargah overbridge was made, a 6-lane bridge, that village, that area has reconnected sort of civilization even during the flood area. So I think a lot of conversation, a lot of talking point has seen a fundamental shift with respect to 2020 and 2025. And absolutely, you are bang on when you say that the Mahila and youth are going to sort of be very consequential force in the result of 2025 election. But as you speak of 2020, I also speak of 2024 election, where Bharatiya Janata Party-led NDA had a very defining lead on 155 assembly segments out of 243. So I think if we go with respect to election data 2024,
Okay, but Dr.
it's sort
Paswan,
of a more
a national
fresh
election
reminder.
and a state election is very different. And you do know that an astute Bihari voter knows to differentiate between both. And that has been seen. The classic example of that could very well have been the 2014 Lok Sabha elections, which was swept in a Modi wave. But let's see what happened in 2015, which was completely the opposite in Bihar. So, I don't think we can compare that, but fair point taken, where Guru Prakash is Paswan saying he talks about infrastructural growth, he talks about the bridges. For someone who's traveled the length and breadth, you are bang on, but on a lighter note, Guru Prakash Paswan, the bridges are there, but the traffic is also there. The time you spend getting in and out of cities, is something else entirely. It's low torture to be, because for some... Nahi sir, it is all across Bihar. But that's something that you need to sort out. But yes, the bridges, the infrastructure has gotten better. No one's denying it. But it is all over.